谢谢您收看今天的文茜世界周报。先祝大家春节大年初一恭喜发财。那么在今天一开始的时候，大年初一不跟大家谈一般的全球的财经趋势，想为大家特别揭露一段很珍贵的演讲，2007年 Bill Gates 在哈佛大学的演说。这场演说呢很特别，第一个特别的人物 Bill Gates， 他在哈佛根本没有毕业，他不是成绩不够好，而是因为哈佛有一种课程是专门给最优秀的学生，这些最优秀的学生呢，你可以在1年之内把4年的数学全部都学完。而常常他们从筛选学生里头，第一个学期筛选50个人，结果最后只有20个人可以留下来。Bill Gates 在当年就是 one of them， 就是20个里头中的其中一位。念完这些书以后，他就觉得我可能并不需要待在哈佛，他离开了哈佛，他还是很爱哈佛。30多年后，他回到了哈佛，他对哈佛的学生说：“你们是全世界最好的学校，拥有最好的教育环境。你们也可能是全世界脑袋最好、最拥有智慧跟才能的人。”他希望他们踏出学校的时候，在这场毕业典礼以后，他们将来也有机会30年后和他相同回到哈佛来。而当他们回到哈佛的时候，他们想象的不是自己有多高的成就，有多么棒的金钱，有多么好的财富，他们想象的是他们为了这世界做了什么，尤其是世界的不平等。他说当他致富之后，他开始退休进行各种慈善工作的时候，他才了解过去哈佛所教他的，虽然给了他很高的各种不同的数学的基底训练，是他创办的微软，但是哈佛忘了教他一门课，这门课就是不平等的课程。他回到哈佛30年后，到了这个学校，他寄予所有的学生30年后记住他这一场演说。今天特别为大家播出非常珍贵的这一场演讲，2007年 Bill Gates 在哈佛。
I am pleased to present to you Dr. William Gates. I've been waiting more than 30 years to say this. Dad, I always told you I'd come back and get my degree. I want to thank Harvard for this honor. I'll be changing my job next year, and it will be nice to finally have a college degree on my resume. I applaud the graduates for taking a much more direct route to your degrees. For my part, I'm just happy that the Crimson called me Harvard's most successful dropout. I guess that makes me valedictorian of my own special class. I did the best of everyone who failed. What I remember above all about Harvard was being in the midst of so much energy and intelligence. It could be exhilarating, intimidating, sometimes even discouraging, but always challenging. It was an amazing privilege, and though I left early, I was transformed by my years at Harvard, the friendships I made, and the ideas I worked on. But taking a serious look back, I do have one big regret. I left Harvard with no real awareness of the awful inequities in the world, the appalling disparities of health and wealth and opportunity that condemn millions of people to lives of despair. But humanity's greatest advances are not in its discoveries, but in how those discoveries are applied to reduce inequity. Whether through democracy, strong public education, quality health care, or broad economic opportunity, reducing inequity is the highest human achievement. We can make market forces work better for the poor if we can develop a more creative capitalism. If we can stretch the reach of market forces so that more people can make a profit, or at least earn a living, serving people who are suffering from the great inequities. We can also press governments around the world to spend taxpayer money in ways that better reflect the values of the people who pay the taxes. Inequity has been with us forever. But the new tools we have to cut through complexity have not been with us forever. They are new. They can help us make the most of our caring, and that's why the future can be different from the past. The defining and ongoing innovations of this age, biotechnology, the personal computer, and the internet, give us a chance we've never had before to end extreme poverty and end death from preventable disease. Members of the Harvard family, here in the yard is one of the great collections of intellectual talent in the world. Please ask yourself, should our best minds be more dedicated to solving our biggest problems? Should Harvard encourage its faculty to take on the world's worst inequities? Should Harvard students know about the depth of global poverty, the prevalence of world hunger, the scarcity of clean water, the girls kept out of school, the children who die from diseases we can cure? Should the world's most privileged learn about the lives of the world's least privileged? These are not rhetorical questions. You will answer with your policies. When you consider what those of us here in this yard have been given in talent, privilege, and opportunity, there is almost no limit to what the world has a right to expect from us. In line with the promise of this age, I want to exhort each of the graduates here to take on an issue, a complex problem, a deep inequity, and become a specialist on it. If you make it the focus of your career, that would be phenomenal. But you don't have to do that to make an impact. For a few hours every week, you can use the growing power of the internet to get informed, find others with the same interests, see the barriers, and find ways to cut through them. You graduates are coming of age in an amazing time. As you leave Harvard, you have technology that members of my class never had. You have awareness of global inequity, which we did not have. And with that awareness, you likely also have an informed conscience that will torment you if you abandon these people whose lives you could change with modest effort. You have more than we had. You must start sooner and carry on longer. And I hope you will come back here to Harvard 30 years from now and reflect on what you have done with your talent and your energy. I hope you will judge yourselves not on your professional accomplishments alone, but also on how well you have addressed the world's deepest inequities, on how well you treated people a world away who have nothing in common with you but their humanity. Good luck.